Hello, everybody. Welcome back to BIPL Week 3, I believe. Joined with myself, Jake, and Darklight, who is currently struggling. Hello. But I'm sure we'll get it fixed sometime soon. So today, I believe we are spectating. Let me just get it up. The first game we are spectating is Bagels, TheRenoFella, JaffaPadawan, and Killian. I wasn't here for last week, so I didn't know how it went, if I'm going to be totally honest. But, I mean, is it going to be a good match? I'm not too sure. I hope it is. But we can only tell, really, can't we? Yeah. Like, any words, briefly?
Yeah, I think it'll be an interesting match. When I figure out how everything works.
Lorelei, I think we're muted again, by the way. We should be fine, yeah? Oh, okay. Do you have a rough ETA, Darklight?
Hopefully we start at 7.
Start at 7, okay. I mean, it wouldn't be a BITM comp without any admin issues, to be fair. What to chat about, really? I mean, if I just pull up the table, throw me into deep end, yeah. Okay. Here's the table. Obviously, Jadon on 12 points. Jadon's actually done really well. I spectated his seeding, and I believe Yatta laughed at me when I said Jadon would, be up there, but he's up there. We got Hendo second, repping Wales, of course. Epos third. Well, Hendo and Epos joint second. Sorry, with 11 points. Bozbez third. Fourth. I do believe. Didn't Jadon beat Boz last week?
Jadon beat Epos.
Oh, Epos.
I'm not sure about Boz.
Right. Okay. So beat Epos. I mean, I said that Jadon would beat Epos in the seeding, and I got laughed by Yatta, and I believe it was Matt P. And I've got to say, who's laughing now, really? So Bozbez fourth, joint with Acros and Wizzy on 10 points. We've got Linksy ninth with seventh, sorry, with 9 points. Killian eighth with 8 points. JaffaPadawan ninth with 7th, joint with Eggy. Eggy, I don't think he's pracked that much this week. I think he said in the Discord, pracked about 30 minutes, and that was last night. So he's been pracking today. Hopefully he can put in a performance. Cozza 11th with 5 points with Reno, and Wales 13th, Lifey 13th, Bagels 13th, and Nye 16th. Has Nye practiced at all?
Good question. I saw that they practiced my map, I think, but not the others.
Right. Okay. Obviously, Division 2, Rebel up top with Octoswab. Steg third. I would have, loved Steg to be first because he is my beloved. Joint with Floyd. Floyd's actually putting in a shift here, which I'm happy to see. Once again, the Welsh boy rapping. New guy, Quibs 5th. UK Flames 7th. Mitch, Manskip Truck 7th, 1 point behind him with Adsad and Kappa Riley, along with Eli, Genghis Khan, and Bog Warrior, all joint on 6 points. That's one to look forward to today, with Juno Foxy 14th, Azel 15th, and Neo Ranto is 15th, joint with Azel. The Irish boys haven't really put in a shift this comp, which I'm surprised, because normally they're up there. Obviously, there's no OC. There's obviously Killian playing. We'll be streaming for our first game, but I don't know. Normally the Irish boys give it a little bit of a talk. They like to talk the talk, but they haven't really walked the walk this comp. So it's quite interesting, to be fair. I'm looking forward to see if they actually turn it up, but anything can happen really nowadays.
All right.
How are things on your end, Dark?
We are I'm copying the API, and we should be, as long as I get the map order right.
Because I'm crying out for you here. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, I apologize.
No, it's fine. It's over here. People to look out for today. Obviously, I mean, we just seen the table, but like, let's say matches that we've got to look out for today. Might be an upset. Let me have a look. There's one or two. I mean, I'm guessing Killian might win our first match.
Jaffa's a bit pracked, I think.
Is he?
Had good times.
Okay. I don't know. Obviously, the other match going on in Div 1 is Life v Jadon, Boz, and Hendo, which I feel like is a Titan match. I think Jadon wins it. I think Jadon beats Boz and Hendo, being totally honest. If Jadon's playing well, of course. I know Boz has been pracking because he said no to playing Rocket League with me, so I felt a bit.
Oh goodness! Okay, wait, he's locked in then.
Yeah. Like normally he'd come sprinting to play Rocket League with me, but he's like, nope. I was like, oh, okay. I mean, Div 2, obviously we've got Adsad, Eli, Floyd, and Octoswab, two Welsh boys going at it. Who do I want to win out of that? Adsad? No, I want Floyd. I don't really like Adsad. At an 8, obviously, we got 4 games in Div 1. Miles, Koza, Eggy versus Nai. That'll be a good game. I know Koza and Eggy are good friends, but I feel like it might get a bit heated in VC. And then also got Epos, Linksy, Acros, and Wizzy. That'll be a really interesting match to watch. I do believe you can find that on BITM 1 if you want to watch that one. And then in Div 2, we got New Guy, Floyd, Steg, and Juno Foxy. And then match 4 would be Quibs, Rebel, Octoswab, and UK Flames.
Wait, the map order's right.
You fixed it?
Oh, yeah, I think we're safe.
Brilliant, fantastic. And then at 9 PM, obviously, we've got the Bint Bagels, Miles, Epos Lifey, with TheRenoFella, Koza, Jadon, Linksy for the other match, JaffaPadawan, Acros, Bozbez, Eggy, and then Killian, Hendo, Wizzy, and Nai. Nai hadn't prepped at all, right? I think I seen it earlier.
Wait, is everyone spectating that should be spectating?
What's going on?
Laura, you're in spectate, right? Then why is it saying there's too many players?
Uh-oh.
Because I'm spectating as well. Yeah, well, it should be for 4 players right now.
Wouldn't be a BIPTM comp for any admin issues?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I'll be back in a sec.
and he leaves. Wow. This is going so well. I'm so happy to solo cast this. Go on, what are you saying, sorry? Maybe for 2 minutes. So yeah, we'll just go on break for 2 minutes and hopefully like sorts it out.
Do the moves, let it show, feel the rhythm, take control, grow the beat, move your body.
Move your body.
Trapped inside a dream. Could've sworn it used to be our home. Echoes filled the streets. In the crowd, feeling all alone. Sat right there, oh so quiet. Try to hide it if a new thought formed. We would swallow it down. Empty stares, never question the illusion. If you play alone, they will leave you to drown. Stand up, 'cause we are the movement. Don't stop, straight into the dark. Wake up, 'cause this is the moment. And every fire starts with a spark. A revolution. Stand up, 'cause we are the movement. Don't stop, straight into the dark. Wake up, 'cause this is the moment. And every fire starts with a spark. A revolution.
Wow, welcome back everyone. Technical difficulties out of the way. We're about to go live on the first round of the mind map.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully it's a good map. Do you have the times of the fastest PBs there? Like, or...
I do. Jaffa has 4th world with a 53.7. Killian is 8th world with a 53.8. Reno is 12th with a 0.9, and Bagels is 16th with a 0.00. So pretty close.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure the time like spacing isn't too far as well as we see a crash. Like, was that Pada? It's
Reno, yeah.
Yeah.
It's already looking like a slightly mudded round for some people. And by some people, I mean everyone other than Killian.
Yeah, I mean, it's the first match of the day, so I mean, it might take a couple of rounds for them to warm up, but I'm sure, 2-3 rounds they'll get a feel for the map. But then by the time that they've warmed up on the map, we'll be changing maps. So
yeah, that's the thing. I mean, okay, 54.1 to start off. It's definitely a respectable time. Yeah.
Is it beatable though?
It's slower than everyone's PB, but I mean, not by much.
Yeah.
That's like regu. Well, if they drop that every single round, then they're regu within 0.3 of PB, which is kind of where you want to be.
For sure.
But it's a very difficult map. A lot is decided in the bug slide, and the setup for it is Jaffa unfortunately goes into a wall.
Yeah, I remember when these maps first come out, and I was contemplating maybe competing. And I was like, oh my god, fun bug slide. And they got to the rest of the map, and I was like, this is difficult, I give up.
Yep. Sounds about right. It's yeah, very interesting and difficult maps in the map pack for sure. But we see an actual round this round. We've got Killian leading Bagels by less than a tenth, and Reno only about 0.2 off of the lead.
Reno does clip the end there, but I think he's safe from Padawan, who's crashed the bug slide, wasn't it?
Yeah, the setup, you want to get a semi-inside line that they hit the pole, which yeah, is a bit of a mudded respawn.
Yeah, I mean, I remember casting when the seeding was happening, and watching the bug slide in seeding was so fun. We had a special camera set up and everything, and it was just amazing.
I think I watched that. Yeah, where I had the floating cam.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, Reno is still on the track. They went for a wide drift approach. Just worried.
Bro's gone on a safari. Oh, we got the floating cam back. It looks like we might have a free piercing round here. I mean, Reno could catch up easily here, going into this next turn with the reactor. It is quite a difficult turn. It looks quite easy, but it's so tight. You can always go too high or go too low and, like, you know, clip into the light poles there.
Yeah, Jaffa looks to be kind of cooking something up here, I think. Though there's no fastest lap, so unlucky.
This is reverse cup mode, right?
It is, yeah.
Well,
So
do you
you,
want to talk about the reverse cup mode?
yeah, you start on 100 points, and when there are 4 people in the lobby, you, if you win the round, you lose nothing. If you come second, you lose 4. Third, you lose 7, and if you come last, you lose 10. If you DNF, you lose 12. So it's always better to come last than to DNF. And basically, when you get to 0 points, you go into last chance status, which basically means if you come last in any round from that point on, you go out in whatever position you're in. So it rewards people who are consistent more than people that have great pace when they get to a finalist mode, in regular cup mode anyway.
Yeah.
Oh my.
2, 3?
3.
3 crack. Oh, there goes another one as well. I mean, if Padawan's got HUD on here, surely he just saves it, right? I know a lot of players do comps with HUD off.
4.5 seconds. I mean, I play HUD off, but I'll toggle a few times per lap when there's a bit of a straight or something that's low maintenance. I would, probably toggle going through the checkpoint through the dirt there. So I would see that I'm almost -6, and that's probably a good time to fully deploy the safety car.
Yeah. I mean, is it nerves that will get into him, or is that bug side just that hard?
It's creative mapping. I'll call it that. I'm not a big fan. I hunted sometimes on the maps, and it came to play like rounds to warm up, and I kind of got cold feet. And the more I played the maps, I was like, there are some parts that I'm like, man, I don't really want to have to play that in rounds. I'd much rather cast. So I just kind of decided, I'll cast instead of subjecting myself to probable rage.
Yeah. Move on to the next match, which is, what map is this? Is this
Mr. Seti?
Yeah, it's the dog one.
Yeah.
It's called this type of whale, apparently, right?
Yeah, I think it's a genus of whale. That's what I was.
Wow.
Yeah, it got really specific. Doc usually gets out the fancy words book when naming a map, and this one definitely does not disappoint.
Yeah, I mean, when this first came out, I believe before it got fixed, I played it. And I played it for literally 2 minutes. It's quite a hard map. And I didn't realise that there was a risky at the end.
Yeah, there's an arrow, isn't there, to go to the safe, but there's not one. You just got to kind of be the risky, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, there's X's as well to say, no, there's not a finish here, but there is. So, I mean, I did watch some times on it. Obviously, I only watched, I think, the top 3 fastest. It was Jadon, Boz, and Hendo, I think.
Well, it was at one point, yeah.
So I watched them just to, see how the map's actually driven compared to my slow and steady pace. And they just make it look so easy, to be fair.
Yeah, Epos got WR less than an hour ago on the map by almost 0.1.
Holy.
So I don't know what he's cooked up. Part mapping, probably.
Yeah.
But actual offline versions of the full maps, probably not.
I mean, is part mapping a new thing, like grinding the part maps? Because
it's become more common.
I've only heard it in the last 2 comps.
Yeah, I think Epos has done it a fair bit in comps previously, for a long time, but a lot of people are newer to it.
Yeah,
it works. Just based on the fact if you're comfortable on all but one section of a map, for example, you just practice that one section. You don't have to set. You could just be like 1 or 2 turns. Just make a map purely for that.
Yeah.
Hey, round 1.
I was literally about to say
Yeah.
the first round here looks marginally better than the first map we had. As Pada Wicks is way into first, being Bagels slowly, catching. You could actually catch him here on this turn. Killian just fending off Reno really, and Pada just
Actual
keeps it.
GR. What?
I know. Probably might be the only one here in this match, maybe. Hopefully not, but
No, we'll see. We'll see some close rounds for sure.
fingers crossed.
PBs wise, on here, Jaffa has the fastest time with a 55.59, and then Killian has a 55.71. Bagels has a 55.95, and Reno has a 56.16. So it's Reno's weaker map in comparison to the first one.
Yeah. Would you say Pada is the strongest player here?
They definitely hunt the most. Killian is very scary in rounds.
Yeah.
I had to play against him last BIPL when he won Div 2, and that's a big crash from Killian. Unlucky.
Yep.
But he was scary then. He's definitely more scary now. So.
Yeah. I mean,
But
like.
yeah.
Go on, sorry.
I was gonna say, but Jaffa is very consistent normally in rounds, and Jaffa just ate a wall on the drift, which leads Bagels to take the round.
I mean, like, whenever I talk to like OC or the Irish boys, OC is adamant that Killian is now better than him, and has been for some time. So I've just been led under the false, pretense that Killian's this almighty, amazing player that's like untouchable.
OC just copes so much that's the problem. Like, he just waffles so much. I can't tell if he's ever serious when he says Killian's better. It's close, I would say, but
Yeah.
I play with OC on Evo White EMC. That's just gone, and he played very well there. As opposed to Killian, who's having better times in solo comps than in team comps. Isn't playing bad in team comps, but is doing better in solo comps.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. But, hey, another good round. We see Reno not losing too much time in the start this time around. And Bagels and Killian fighting out for the second spot.
As Pada touches the ball. Is this Reno's worst map, would you say?
Worse than their other map in terms of PB? I'll check the Lin map quickly and see.
I'm asking a lot here, but like, I'm just seeing like the times from him, and it's just like, it might be his. It's like, it's not his best map, we'll say.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's
yes,
than the rest.
So on the other 2 maps, their PB is faster than Bagels' PB, but on this one, Bagels has a faster PB by a fair bit. So.
Oh,
And
right.
yeah, okay, Reno is. Yep.
Coping.
Yeah, that's. I mean, look at the score overall. Killian's on 74, leading the match. From Jaffa on 72, from Bagels on 71, and then it's down to Reno on 36. They're kind of just. The other 3 guys are just win trading, it seems like, and Reno's kind of getting the short end of the stick.
Yeah, I mean, I think it might be just like unfortunate, because I know Reno's actually quite a strong player. I faced him in other comps, like TSCC. Obviously, they're campaign maps, so people have a lot more time on them than the BIPL maps. But like, he seems like a very good player, and like, apart from 2 campaigns ago, I didn't see him, so I don't know how long he's been about. But it's nice for him to be in competitions and get that just like experience under your belt, really, if you want to favoring more competitions in the future.
Yeah, I think it's their first like proper comp. And Bagels on tech. Oh no! I thought he was going to get it. Oh, that's unlucky. I'm slightly biased towards ice players. But yeah, it was a good round up until then.
I mean, Reno gets second there. That's quite big for him.
Yeah.
Just to, stop the bleeding ever so slightly as we go on to our next map, which is
Bottle
of water.
It should be a crime to name your map this, by the way. I don't know how the British and Irish comp has got a map name which slanders the British language, but
Yeah.
it's what it is.
PBs on this? If you'd like to
Locking
tell us
in.
your map?
Jaffa, surprise, surprise, has got the fastest time in the lobby with a 59.19. Killian has a 59.26. Reno has a 59.29. And Bagels has got a 59.38. So it's pretty close.
Really close, yeah. Reno needs to do something big here on this map, I think. But then, obviously, because you're so low down, the question is, don't fully push for first, but like always like secure maybe second and maybe pinch first if there's like a crash in first, or do you just
don't risk you don't risk. There's a concept of knowing your place basically in a match where if you know that you're outpaced when people are doing clean runs, then there's no point in you pushing and being more likely to crash. You've got to hope that your opponents are driving and pushing each other for faster and faster pace, that they make the mistakes. Because if Reno's game kind of now falls into the hands of the other players. If the other players are going to drive pace but not push it too hard so that they're crashing, then it's going to be a difficult match. But if they aren't driving consistent, they're just trying to get those fast times, then they can definitely get a second or a third or try and get a big comeback for a win.
I mean, obviously you played Punts previously, right? I'm sure you've done the first cup mode and everything. With the other players obviously having such a a lead on Reno, will there just be a sense of them going, okay, maybe I don't push this match, get Reno on as low as much points as I can so I can get him out, and then focus on the pack ahead? Or do you just play your game and just hope for the best?
I would say I focus on my game, but like it depends who you eye up as your main opponent, because each person in this lobby will probably think a different person is their main opponent. If you think that you don't want to give your main opponent a big lead, so if you see that they're pushing, then you kind of want to start pushing a bit as well, so that they're not just winning every round and building more of a gap.
I mean, as we see in this round, Bagels has crashed and Reno's actually first here. Although this turn can be quite tricky as Pada, takes first.
Yeah, but I think less exit speed. Ooh, Killian with a big touch. Killian must go safe and... Nope, Killian does not have to go safe and I am waffling.
Wow, what a round.
GR.
That is another GR. I have eaten my words.
Yeah, same. I was going to say that Killian had to go safe in, but... Whoa, not even close.
No, not at all. I mean, you see Killian there cheering on Reno.
Yeah.
Hopefully it gives him a boost.
Yeah. I mean, I think it would be like one of the current strongest Irish players kind of around. Giving you a kind of like a bit of encouragement must be, as an Irish person, must be quite nice to hear.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not nice to watch.
2 touches?
Yeah. Any no sliders?
Still kept up.
Oh, Killian, stop that. Oof. It's just funny seeing the little amount of no slides going on. I told Bagels in VC earlier, just do the no slide, and like no one else is doing it. And he's like, what? What do you mean? It's like free? And I'm like, yeah, it's free, but no one's doing it. And it's just like not going for it. You sacrifice like probably 6 to 8 speed for the next like few seconds. You do gain like a 10th.
Yeah.
And it is for pretty much free as long as you don't crash it. It's not too hard. You just AK to it if you're on keyboard, or smooth steer if you're on pad, or AK to it if you're on pad even. So,
I mean, are you a keyboard mouse player or are you a controller player?
I play on analog keyboard, so I kind of have the best of both worlds. The holding specific angles is very cringe. I'll just AK if I need to hold a stupidly precise angle. Otherwise, I'll just try and smooth steer.
What is analog keyboard? I'm not too
So
familiar.
basically, it's like having a joystick for every single key. So the more I press down a key, the more I'll steer.
Oh, okay.
Which is useful as an ice player because it allows me to play mixed with like smooth steering, but it also means I can change direction like full steer instantly when I need to for ice.
Oh, interesting.
Jaffa with a touch.
Reno could maybe pass Killian here. He's got more speed by the looks of things.
Scariest downhill dart of all time.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, you could slide out here as well with the water wheels.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can touch the outside here. I mean,
Killian? Oh no! Please say you've got a good angle of that on stream.
I do believe we do.
Oh, someone clip that, please.
And Burnt Bagels takes first here. I mean, Reno second. Looking at the scores now, Burnt Bagels actually dropped quite a bit.
But with
that win,
Killian getting a -10, that's only 3 points between them.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was looking a bit more bleak, but I mean, Reno's close was like 30 points behind. Still is 30 points behind, but because everyone's getting closer to 0, a 30-point gap really is not too bad.
Bagels clips. Is he out?
It looks like a second behind. Oh, Reno with a touch. Keeps the gear though. Oh, drops the gear, never mind.
See, whenever I used to play TM, I never used game sound.
Please say you had dashboard.
Nope, I did, but I didn't take like notes of it.
Okay.
But like, I just like this is gonna sound really, really strange, but it's like I just knew when the gears would go. It's like you could feel them. And I always used to get shouted at. So, I mean, this campaign when I've been playing, I've been using sound, however much it irritates me. But you know, we sit through it. As Reno could maybe get caught by Bagels here.
Oh, Bagels on.
Never mind.
Finishes. Risky safe. Wait. Oh, okay. For some reason, for me, it didn't show Reno as finishing the map. I was a bit confused, but there we go.
And
that -10. Oh, I guess Reno got a -7. It doesn't really make too much of a difference.
Yeah. I mean, Pada's just increasing his lead here. It'll be really nice as well when he's down to maybe the final 2, if obviously he gets there, which is more than likely it is. I mean, to have that buffer as the final 2, it must feel so nice.
Yeah. Yeah, you've got to sort of. You obviously can't match fix, but in an ideal world, you either win every single round, which is kind of not likely, or you share your wins with one person. When you start sharing with more than one, then the gaps don't really grow, and it's a bit more awkward to play.
If we're back on Fujila, is it?
I have no idea how to pronounce it. Yeah.
The bug slide map.
Yeah, the funny map.
Yeah. I mean, do we see Reno go out here?
I mean, they can go out in 2 rounds, actually, if they DNF and then come last. So, even if they get second every single round, leaving this map, they will be in last chance.
Right.
Oh, actually, no. They can, if they get second for the first 3 rounds. Sorry, they'll be on last chance for the last round on this map. So I think it's very likely that they'll be on last chance.
Okay.
But going out, I don't think so. This map you can gain or lose a lot of time very easily, and if you're just going to safe, then and people are risking around you, then I think you'll stay.
For sure. I don't want Reno to go out. You know, I know he seems like a nice person, but there's just the titan of Killian, Jaffa, and obviously Burnt Bagels. They're sitting pretty and have a sizable lead on him. But with definitely. Reno going out, obviously the points drop off change, right?
Yeah, it goes to -9 for last, -6, -2, or -5, -2, something like this. So you really need to be getting first, or else you're losing a lot of points. And Bagels just absolutely slammed the wall.
Yeah, that's not a good omen for the rest of the match, really. No,
not if you're on 37 points. I mean, he's there. Challenge it. Oh my goodness, what just happened to Jaffa?
He did a kickflip.
Anyone got a clip of that? Clipping angles? Is it possible?
I mean, surely if Reno flicks this on for just a second, he realizes he can say, this might be big for Reno here, to be fair.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Especially with Bagels being the closest to him.
Yeah. I mean, you don't try and push 0.4 in the end of this map. It's physically impossible unless Killian makes a mistake. So you've just got to safe it.
Safely does it.
Easy as you like. driving a 54.5 and coming second is probably a sigh of relief for Reno. Probably a bit of safing towards the end as well. First map
for sure.
rotation, you needed a 0.0 obviously to win the round or faster, but you'd usually see most people, or 3 people within that kind of range. So it's but 7 points. Reno has to get top 2, or else we'll be last chance after this round.
For sure. Bagels dropping down to 27. I don't think Bagels will be too happy with that because his mistakes have been very like just like easy fixes. Like he didn't have to do them.
Yeah.
So I think he might be a bit annoyed.
I know from insider source that he is not that pracked for this week in particular. He's been busy with other things. So, oh my goodness, did he just? Yeah, he did.
Ooh.
That's rough. It's one of those mistakes that you're gonna kick yourself for afterwards. There's no need to crash it because you shouldn't be risking it that close to the poles.
I mean, looking towards top of the group here, Pad and Killian battling out. But Killian actually, I feel like he just gained a couple not a couple seconds, but a couple hundredths because of Pad's late entry to the finish.
Yeah, you kind of want to go full inside with a little brake tap. But even though Reno did not come last, they are last chance. So,
I mean, he seems in good spirits in the chat. So,
I mean, a 3rd and a 4th for Bagels, and that's them on last chance.
True.
Simple as but Reno has again got a wide drift.
Pressure might have got to him.
And everyone made the bug slide. That's that's not ideal. There's not too many other places you can crash if you can see someone's a second behind that's on last chance. You would, even in Bagels' position of being on 17 and wanting to push to not lose as many points, you would just safe. But I know for a fact that the guy doesn't turn on HUD at all. Just plays perma HUD off, no toggling at all. So
really?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just full send or crash.
Pad slightly touches it. Could Reno catch up? Not.
No. If everyone keeps it clean, which they do, that's GG's.
That's GG to Reno. I've also been told insider source, people are laughing at Bagel's mistakes directly to him.
Is he in VC?
Apparently so.
Okay, checking what Discord is he in VC in.
Let's move on to the last round here in Fugi La, or the bug slide map. Bagels really needs to finish strong here, I think.
Yeah.
Like, he needs probably a first. Just relieve some pressure.
Yeah, I would agree with the 7 people in VC kind of probably perma-trolling it right now.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, it's a close round so far. All players in 10th and a half. I mean, you can definitely gain that in the end if you are willing to absolutely send the dirt and the drift.
And I mean, Killian takes quite an inside line. Yeah.
Yeah. I would take a second quite happily if I was Bagels at this point, I think. And just prepare for the onslaught of... He's going to have to deny rounds, right? Yeah, -2, -6, -9. He's going to have to deny. No matter, he can win the next, 3 rounds and then end up on 1 point. But one person, the maximum they can lose in that amount of time, unless they DNF, is 27. So they'd still have enough points. So if Bagels wins the next 4 rounds, he'll just go on to last chance. And Jaffa, if he lost every single round, would still have 2 points. Killian would be last chance. So,
right, okay.
I mean, Bagels did look strong here, to be fair. One or 2 of the rounds, and looked like they were going to win a round, but ended up crashing and coming last.
Yeah.
So if there is any map, I'd say it would be this one.
That's not a good omen. It's full sending that turn there. I mean, he had a lot of speed, to be fair.
Both the other players are kind of synchronized swimming off the map. So.
With Killian obviously being behind on points here, and he might notice, will he like obviously, like you said earlier, just play your game. But with Bagels maybe pinching a first, have you got to keep that in the back of your mind?
33 to 38. It's -6, -9 for second and third. So if Bagels is guaranteed winning, which is obviously not guaranteed at all,
Yeah, being Bagels.
there's only 5 points in between Killian and Jaffa, so that's 2 rounds of Killian coming second and Jaffa coming third, and then Killian's leading that race by 1 point. So it's not to the point yet where I'd be pushing for first. I just want to secure the second place.
Yeah. Any predictions? Anybody tip in your favour?
Maybe chat has a better idea. I don't know. I'm gonna say Killian's gonna win.
Yeah.
But I would be surprised if Bagels went out in straight rounds on this map.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not the start, Killian.
Yeah.
There's worse places to touch.
For sure. I mean, Bagels less than a tenth behind, maybe just getting to a tenth behind. Does he just safe it and then just try and last out on, last chance? Or does he go for first?
I would safe this round if I was Bagels. Well, not safe. You've got 0.2 to Killian, so I mean,
And Killian's catching.
Oh, Killian has a bad line though.
As I said that.
Or exit speed, but lost a bit on the entry. I mean, Bagels always has more exit speed out of that drift than Jaffa.
It might be the skin plus 5 speed or something.
Yeah. 56.4. Okay, it's not the fastest of rounds, to be fair. I think Bagels will be kind of annoyed with himself for not beating that.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big loss for Killian there.
Yeah, -9 to a -2 for Jaffa. Yeah, now you're kind of looking at that. I want to be... Well, Bagels is guaranteed last chance after this round. It's for Bagels, he may as well just full send. There's no point in... I mean, he does that anyway, but like actually like fully sending, because there's no benefit of safing and coming last. You may as well crash and come last. And there we go.
As he crashes. And he crashes.
And comes last. Well, Killian...
Oh.
Hold up. This could be very bad for Killian.
Yeah.
If he doesn't get this overtake on Bagels, that is a lot of points again being shipped.
Jaffa could actually run away when it's down to the final 2.
Yeah, the final 2 it goes to -4, -8. So, yeah, if Jaffa was to lose 2 and Killian was to lose 9 this round, it would really not be good for Killian.
Yeah. I mean,
and Killian got a no slide.
Yeah. I think that's a certified -9 for Killian there.
Yep. Hey, well, this isn't the kind of race I was expecting to see, because Killian is what? Exactly a third and a second away from being last chance.
Oh, wow.
So
quick math there.
Yeah, it's a bit shaky unless they lock in for 1 round and Jaffa's also locked in and Bagels goes out.
Did you say a third and a last? There's only 3 players.
A third and wait, did I say a third and a last? Not a third and a second? Wait, that's actually a big alarm.
You said a third
brain
and a
off.
last.
Autopilot. Ooh, unfortunately for Bagels, there's an actual start and an actual race going on. It's a lock in. But really good grass line. Bit less exit speed than Killian probably. Yeah, actually, it's about equal. Both of them inside dirting. But there's so much on this exit of this reactor section. Killian straighting out earlier on the grass to get more exit speed, but doesn't seem to get it. I mean, you see Jaffa just commanding it out front. Bagels almost touching the inside there, but doesn't.
Oh,
GR.
Bagels is clinging on.
That's a decent time. I mean, a 0.0 or 0.1 or a 0.2 low and a 0.2 high is a good round. But that's round 1 for Bagels.
Yeah. I mean, surely if you're Bagels now, you're just thinking, if I'm going down, I'm bringing Killian with me.
Yeah, I mean, I think now seeing Killian on 6 points, and that's
huge.
is not ideal for Jaffa, but Oh,
Oh,
no!
no.
That's the. Why are you pushing that?
That's the one thing you don't do.
Oh, it's so depressing. It's something you should never be pushing. Like,
But
it doesn't gain you much at all by going slightly more outside. But
then
it's easy to
obviously-
criticize when you're not playing.
Yeah, but like obviously he plays HUD off, right?
Yeah.
So he has no idea that anybody's touched or crashed. So
This is true. Oh, oh
no.
my goodness.
Oh no. Surely not.
I mean, Bagels will still need the tech drift of his life to get back into this one. Or he needs a mistake. Jaff is not making it. Killian's not made it. That's GG.
That's. I have no words about that round. I'm going to be honest.
At 56.9 winning the round after the last round at 56.5 was, or 56.2 high was last.
Yeah.
I think Killian's got off very fortunately there. I think they very much should have been on last chance going into this first round.
Yeah. Definitely. Move on to bottle of water once again. How many rounds does Killian last year, or does he even make it to the next map?
Well, this is where it'll be decided because the longest possible outcome is if Killian wins this round. Oh no, loses this round. Sorry, if he loses this round and Jaffa wins it, it'll put him on last chance and Jaffa on 22. And then if Killian then wins the next 3, which will be to the end of this map, Jaffa would have just gone on to last chance. So it might not be decided on this map.
Yeah.
We'll see after this round, because if Killian wins this round, then it's guaranteed to be, guaranteed to be the this map that decides it. It's kind of like, what's a good example? It's how you lose your round. It's like tactically losing your round. If you know you have to lose a round, you want to lose the first one because you still have points.
Yeah. For sure. It's. I don't see Killian. I think Killian goes up this map.
Yeah, it's unlikely that they can pull it off. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
Although they have pace here. They have pace on all of the maps. They're just not fully locked in. I think that's the problem. Jaffa's look strong on all of the maps, really.
Mhm.
Just kind of playing within their own pace, kind of pace boundaries, not pushing themselves too hard. And they know that they can just safe, and just Killian will have to just push every round, and that's when you have a bit of shaky hands. I mean, maybe not too shaky on the first round. Killian, obviously you're low points, but your number is red yet, so
yeah,
we'll have to see.
PB wise, is there much difference from? I know you mentioned earlier, but I've forgotten.
PBs, Jaffa has a 0.19, Killian has a 0.26.
So there's not much in it at all, really.
No.
And obviously, in rounds, it's a lot different to solo hunting.
Yeah, exactly.
You're very rarely going to be putting up those types of numbers, unless you're like Epos or the Boz or the Jadons. But I mean, these two will still put in respectable times regardless.
Yeah, I mean we're seeing it at the minute.
Yeah.
This is a really close round. Only half a tenth in it. They both get good exits of the dirt. Very even. Killian with more exit speed from the drifts should be Killian's round. And that will steal. Yep, this map will be decided. Will be the deciding map. It's not possible now for the next map to be played. Unless I'm crazy.
I think you're crazy.
No, because Killian now has to win every single round.
Oh, yeah, no, you are right. Yeah,
okay.
If Pada would have won the first, yeah, okay.
And then it could have, it would have been last chance, first round shootout on the mine map, which would have been very funny, and I would have loved to see it, but alas not. Now Jaffa will push.
Yeah, I mean he has to, right?
Yeah, I'd say probably would push this first round, still on 18 points, is what it is, and then if didn't close it out first round, then safe it a bit more. But Killian loses the gear on the dirt. It looks like Jaffa's round to lose already. Probably half a second come the end of this, but touching the exit of the grass.
Oh, Killian catches up quite a lot here.
Yeah, Killian with good speed from the drift as well.
Suddenly the race is back on. Going into the water right-hand turn, yeah.
Oh. Killian getting... Oh, but Killian got too good of an outside turn and got punished for it. Unlucky. Get a worse start next time, Killian.
And I think that's just the game, no?
Yeah, that will be it.
Unless
That's unfortunate. That's
Padawan
really unfortunate.
does something stupid here, which he does
Yeah.
not.
GG.
And that's GG to them for.
Yeah, that's yeah. I would also be leaving the lobby very fast after something like that happens to me. Goodness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Too much exit speed, and yeah, couldn't make made the turn, but water wheels has a funny effect.
I mean, will Killian be happy with his performance there? I personally, I wouldn't be. Obviously, I'm nowhere near Killian, right? Killian's miles ahead of me. But like, if I was in Killian's shoes and performing like that, he could have kept so much, like many more points, and made it, a closer fight for the final two.
Yeah.
I mean, Bagel gave him his chances, and so does Reno, but Killian did still come last on a couple of maps now.
Yeah, exactly. When you get given an opportunity, especially like what happened on the last round there, you've just got to kind of take it and try and hold on to it for all you've got. But it's just I don't know if they played Dossard and cut off Killian, because then you wouldn't know that you're not last, and you wouldn't know what the gaps are anyway. So yeah, but I mean, second place is second place, right? I mean, it's definitely nothing to be annoyed at, because it's not like you're losing to someone that's an outsider. It was from that lobby, it was one of those two winning. That's what I was seeing. I was a bit surprised that Reno came last.
Yeah,
I didn't know what Bagels would be like on consistency, but proved to be quite good, and
don't say
deserved
it's
the third place.
consistent. We've seen those crashes.
Yeah, more consistent than normal. Okay.
Okay.
But
I mean,
it was a good match for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. It was interesting to see. I mean, I've like I said, I don't really watch comp that much, but like when I do, like I've never really seen Jaffa compete. So it was quite like I thought Killian would just whitewash that match, if I'm being totally honest. But Jaffa seemed to have it just comfortably.
Yeah, Jaffa doesn't really play team comps to my knowledge. Just kind of sees a BITM comp or a solo comp and will just hunt the maps a load, play them, and kind of just drive their own race. TA, but in rounds, and not really that crashy. It's a pretty good combination.
Yeah, he seemed really strong. Like there was hardly any really big mistakes from him, apart from like obviously one or two. But that's expected when you're driving so many rounds at once. You're at least going to crash, a couple times. But even when he did touch, like he would always try and find his way back into close proximity of third or second.
Yeah, exactly.
All
right, with 10 minutes until the next game, I'm going to say thank you for having me. I hope that your co-caster will arrive at some point. I'm gonna have to go and get ready for the other streams. So I don't know if you want to throw it to a break or you can waffle on a bit.
I do believe we can throw it to a break. Obviously, after the break, we will be casting the Div 1 game, which is Miles, Koza, Eggy, and Nairuko at 8 p.m. with myself and Sinus or Kines. I don't know what his name is. We'll find out, when he comes. But thanks for coming along, Dark. I do appreciate you co-casting with me.
Oh, thanks for having me, and have a good rest of your stream.
Thank you. I appreciate it.